Hey everyone, I am Midshipman Enrico A. Palma from the section of NJ2A3, and now I am here to execute the computer hardware used in Seagoing Ship Exercise 1. And now, the components of computer system. System unit, a computer case also known as the tower CPU case, CPU box when referring to the case of the whole rather than the processor or cabinet. This is the enclosure that contains most of the component of a personal computer. Monitor. A monitor is a piece of computer hardware that displays the video and graphics information generated by the connected computer through the computer's video card. Monitors are similar to the TVs but usually display information at the much higher resolution. Also, unlike television, monitors typically sit atop of the desk rather than being mounted on the wall. And keyboard. Keyboard is a device that allows the computer's user to input data information using letters, numbers, and symbols into a computer. Mouse. The mouse allows us to individual to control a pointer to graphical user interface GUI and manipulate on-screen objects such as icons, files, and folders. Automatic voltage regulator (AVR) is the device designed to automatically maintain a constant voltage. A voltage regulator may be used in simple feed-forward design or may include negative feedback. It may use an electromechanical mechanism or electro component. Printer. The printer receives output from the computer and prints it on paper such as docs, matrix, inkjet, bubble jet printer, platter, and thermal printer. And the component of system unit. Motherboard. The motherboard, also called the system board, is a main base of the computer hardware system. All parts, components, and devices connected to the motherboard. The motherboard is also host of the CPU, the memory, and all the other essential elements of the computer. All other components are usually connected to it by data cable. CPU, the central processing unit. CPU is the brain of the computer and it's inside the CPU box placed on the special slot on the motherboard. The CPU is contained inside the small chip called the microprocessor. The CPU processes all the basic and complex instructions given to it. Memory. Memory is where the data and programs are placed for execution by the CPU. The memory is all directly connected to the motherboard through a slot also called socket. There are three kinds of memory. The first one is RAM or random access memory. The second is ROM, read-only memory. And the last is the CMOS or the complementary mental oxide semiconductor. Hard disk internal storage is where the data is kept for future use. This storage retains information even when power is turned off. The common internal storage in the hard disk but solid-state drives high storage without moving part of it now. Power supply. Power supply is the metal box usually found in the corner of the CPU box. The power supply is visible from the back of the many system because it contains the power cord, receptacle, or cooling fan. The CPU, motherboard, hard disk, and other components inside the CPU box get their power source from the power supply. And the video card. Video card, also known as the graphic information or simple graphic card, is computer components whose main function is to generate video and image to the monitor. Video cards, all installed, improve the quality and speed in which image is displayed. Some video cards have functions such as TV turner for cable or antenna-based TV viewing, video capture for video cameras, and connecting several monitors to one CPU. And my quote is, technology is not an event, it's just part of our everyday learning. And that's all. Thank you.